There's a big, tall wall in front of me, blocking my way. I wonder what's waiting on the other side. What's the view like over there? It's something I'll never be able to see on my own. It's the view from the summit. I'm shorter than the tall players, so I need that extra inch, that extra second, to reach the peak! For this one single moment in time, I'm at the highest point!
What kind of person acts totally on trust?
I can't help it! Trust is the only way I know how to do it! Right. In middle school, even now, no matter how much I jump, I always get blocked. Height is important for volleyball. You can't always just jump real high to make up for being short like me. But still, that never stopped me from wanting to be a spiker. I don't care whether I'm cut out for it or not. I'll do the best I can with what I've got, and I'll win! I'm on this court and I'm not going anywhere. No.
I'm not leaving.
I want to stay on the court the longest.
Somewhere along the way, I let myself forget the most simple and natural thing about this game, that I'll never have to fight alone! I will land this hit!
Even if you're not confident that you can win, and even if everyone around you says that it's impossible, no matter what,
we can't allow ourselves to say never.
Do you think losing means you're weak? If you think about it, losing is a trial by fire. To see if you can get back up after you've been knocked to the ground. But if you guys just stay lying down forever, then I'd say that makes you weak.
You think Seijo is barren soil, then I guess that makes us a concrete parking lot, doesn't it?
Sorry if this offends you, Limbs. You can talk all you want, but I'm not listening.
I'm Shoyo Hinata from the Karasuno parking lot. And I'm going to nationals after I kick your ass.
Is, you don't always know you have a passion for something before you start doing it. You don't need to have strong feelings about it or be on some kind of mission from day one. Sometimes the things you fall into by chance turn out to be the most important ones of all. As long as you go into it with a tiny bit of wonder, you're all set.
Reasons for winning?
I guess so.
Does anyone really need a reason for wanting to win?
Is it time for the fledgling crows to evolve? And will that be good or bad for the team? Either way, evolution does not come to those that do not seek change. If you choose to seek it, no matter if you are the star on the court, or the leader of the team, or the ace who draws in the final score, you must be greedy and declare that you are the one to reach the summit.
So it's safe to assume you guys are the weakest of the teams that are here right now, right? All these other clubs would be tough opponents if we fought them in official matches. Do you see them as merely enemies? Or do you see them as fellow competitors from which you can absorb new techniques? The fact that you are as weak as you are means that there is potential for growth. And nothing can be more thrilling than that.
And make sure you understand it. The most effective weapon is one in which you are fluent and familiar. With your hand or your foot, whatever. Volleyball is a sport where you can't hold the ball. You only touch it for split seconds, just for a brief moment. You must be able to control that moment, as if the ball was actually an extension of your own body. And your body is small, so you'll have to make up for it in other ways.
Yes, sir.
This is exactly what you'd expect from crows. They're omnivores, whether it be deep in the mountains or in the center of Kabukicho. They eat whatever they can, using the strengths of all those around them. They survive by any means necessary. I bet you anything that those kids are in the midst of an amazing period of rapid growth right now.
I wouldn't say anything. How could I, when I don't even know if Tsukishima likes volleyball? What's the point of saying let's play to somebody who doesn't even want to?
Fine. Let's say I tried really hard and became the best player at Karasuno. What comes after that? On the off chance that we get to go to the national championships, what comes next? There's always another level to get to. no matter how good you get, you can never be number one.
Which means you'll eventually lose. Everyone knows that. What's the point? What makes you guys keep pushing? Why does it even matter?
Don't be an idiot! It's our sense of pride! What more do you need?
I don't know what's going on inside his head, but we're all still going down the path of development, and none of us know the limits of our own talents yet. We still have a lot of potential, and that includes him, and we all have to keep moving forward to reach that potential, even if we don't understand why.
That's true.
It's all about having a special badass personal moment like that. Who cares about the future? As long as you have a chance at winning the next game, nothing else really matters, does it? You get hooked on the rush of beating the guy in front of you, playing with 120% of your skill. There's nothing better.
Your serves nor your combination plays are matching up against other teams. That is to be expected, because you started way after them. But you shouldn't stop there. Don't think that your abilities will only take you this far. Think of it this way. When you mix colors, they get muddled and lose what they once were. But when they're all mixed together, it turns to black, a color that cannot be changed. And that's us, black, like the crows we are!
I just never really wanted to stop. When I look back at how everything went, I still get frustrated. It was never anything I wanted. What you saw was such a disgrace for me, too. High school wasn't what I'd hoped. Didn't turn out like I wanted. I didn't get the parts of volleyball I love most. But I had already felt it. I had felt how good it feels to land a spike, and to hear the crowd cheering you on.
It's all about having a special badass personal moment like that.
So I will keep playing, because I know it drives me to be my best.
There is never a match that you are destined to lose, nor is there a match you are certain to win either. Slightest difference in condition, anxiety, impatience. Even with the most powerful team, the players are still human. It doesn't take much. The most trivial of disturbances can trip anyone up. I wonder, will Karasuno get tripped up today?
Guys, doesn't matter whether you win or lose, the most important thing is that you do the best you can.
Is it that you guys can pick fights, but chicken out when it comes to volleyball?
We're not chickening out!
When your opponent gets going, you just give up. That's what I'm calling chickening out. This is your match, so what you do is up to you, but I'll say one thing.
Huh?
Being serious, being desperate, and doing one's best, those are all okay.
We are here on this court, and we're here to challenge these guys. We have no other objective than to win and move on. Content to settle for our weaknesses and worrying about how we look, it does nothing. It just makes us look weak.
Toru?
All right.
Natural to feel regret right now. How you played. Of course losing feels bad. It's just part of it. And it is the same for everybody who plays, even for those who don't even practice. The feeling of regret is natural, and it's a real thing for anyone, but who do forget. Those who lose their regret are going to stay weak. So hold on to that regret and never forget it.
It's true, he's at a disadvantage. In both his height and his power. Basic terms, pure strength and size can be a formidable obstacle. Something that keeps ordinary people at bay. At least that's true if you fight them head on.
Pretty confident.
They're the best. And to be the best, you have to beat the best. That's how it works. But I thought you were excited about playing him again.
When you're scared, you're scared. A team of 6 is stronger than 1.
Huh? The crow's broken wings are now healed, and it has come back strong, stronger than ever before. You've trained long and hard for this day, and now it's time to take all you've learned and put it to work. It's time to fly and soar into the skies. As long as you do what needs to be done, true results will follow. I know you can do it, guys.
Yes, sir! Put the ball right where you want it.
He's gonna be just fine.
Huh?
When you run from something, it only tends to get a lot harder.
Are you saying you already know the limitations of your power? You think you know all about your technique, your body, your mind, even though none of those have been perfected? If you believe that a person was simply born with something superior to you, that they just possess a God-given gift, then it is impossible to overcome. No matter your effort, your creativity, nor even your teammates. In fact, it's not even really a problem. It's not worth lamenting because you see it as a foregone conclusion. It's a trap. You will only lock yourself in a spiral of failure and ineptitude. Don't bother comparing your skills to that of another. Instead, you have only yourself to improve upon. Your path is yours and yours alone.
Today may be the day you seize the opportunity to make your talent bloom. Or it may be tomorrow, the day after that, or even next year. Or maybe even after you turn 30. The time you choose to make it happen is up to you. But if you think you don't have it, then you probably won't have it for your entire life. Talent is something to nurture, and wisdom is something to hone.
I'm talking about the fact that no one thinks we can win. That didn't matter last match. So what others expect of us doesn't mean anything in the end.
You guys have been called the Wingless Crows. Well, you should all be proud that not a single person can call you guys that anymore. Now the crows are flying the high skies proudly, with wind beneath their wings. And I'm sure that you guys can go anywhere. Higher than anyone and farther than anyone. All right, everybody. The time has finally come. Let's win again tomorrow and head to the National Championships!
Yes, sir! I am pretty nervous, but I'm super excited too!
Tomorrow, we win.
Yeah!